There's nothing like a good movie, huh? For me, the best thing I like doing outside of, learning about our society and learning about ways to achieve social justice, I love a good movie. So, with that in mind, the other day I was watching the story of Fred Hampton, the chairman of the Chicago Black Panthers, and the story of his betrayal by William O'Neill, aka Wild Bill. Wild Bill broke the law. He impersonated an FBI agent, fake badge, everything, trench coat, felt hat, and would rob man them in the billiards, where they go in pool halls, you know. And so one day he got caught. And so the first question that the FBI agent asked him was, did you care when Martin Luther King Jr. got unalived? You know, that was to test his loyalty to the black struggle and the black movement. So from the time he said he didn't care, he wasn't angry, that's when that FBI agent knew that he found a weak link. You done know. So they said, either you infiltrate Chairman Fred Hampton from the Chicago Black Panthers chapter, or you spend 5 years in the bin. You done know. Well, as a greedy, weak, coward, weak link that Wild Bill was, he chose to infiltrate Fred Hampton. So all along he was screaming out, "We love the people, I'll die for the people, power to the people," while he was betraying the people. You done know. But good old J. Edgar Hoover, he decided that when a black man goes to jail in the name of fighting for social justice and the movement of the people, you done know, they become famous, like Bobby Seals, Nelson Mandela, although he wasn't incarcerated. Yeah, he was. Nelson Mandela, Huey P. Newton, you know, so he felt the best way to eradicate the movement of the Black Panthers, which what they were doing, although they were called the Black Panthers, they were building allyships between the Hispanic community, the area nations that were deemed as trailer park trash, to build up and build resistance against the unfair government. So, what they wanted to do now was neutralize Fred Hampton. So, it wasn't enough to just get him locked up in jail over ice cream. They decided the only way to stop the movement and the resistance and the allyship built among the Hispanics, the Aryan nations, and Black community was to get rid of the top man, which was Fred Hampton. So here's where Wild Bill came into play, and he became the black modern day Judas in the 60s. You don't know. So he was rolling with Fred Hampton and the Black Panthers for more than 5 years. So are you seeing how he could have served his sentence, done, come out and not betray the people? You don't know, but because he's a coward and a sellout, he decided to infiltrate. But now, as I said, Hoover upped the ante. They gave him some heavy sedative to knock out Fred Hampton, and this guy is in his early 20s, slip the substance into his drink. So he was way past out. So when them feds came in and rinsed out their clips from their M16s, their Glocks, their pistol, every piece of ammunition possible was emptied that night in a little apartment. They even joked a M16 into the tummy of Fred Hampton's baby mama. You done know. Point taken is that Judas sold out the Messiah because that's the name of the movie. And they riddled him with bullets. He didn't know what hit him because he was already out from the substance that his own black brother slipped into his drink. What I'm trying to say is this, you don't know. The movement must continue until the shout of victory is won. As Bob Marley says, until the philosophy that holds one race superior and another inferior. Until that day comes, then the struggle is really real and continuous, you don't know. And there will be Judases amongst, we just have to know how to spot them and learn from our brothers that were taken out by a brother you don't know. And there's a lot of people who are Judases that come in different forms. They will be naysayers. They will say, don't support this movement. Don't sign a petition. Cliche, cliche. You don't know. But the point is, my way may not lead us to the victory line, but my brother's way might, or my sister's way might. It doesn't matter. The struggle and the movement needs to keep on moving. And anyone who gives opposition, you do not let them into your camp. That means they're speaking it into power for failure and doom. And we are not a doomed people, you don't know. We are a people of resilience, of strength, and resistance against discrimination and anti black hate and racism, you don't know. And I just wanted to tell you my analysis of the movie Judas and the Messiah, the story of Chairman Fred Hampton. You don't know, he was a great warrior till the end. He said he would die for the people, and that he did. He died for the people. You don't know. So don't let nobody tell you that strategies used to achieve social justice is a waste of time. If not for that march on Washington, you done know, in 1963, there would be no Civil Rights Act in the US of A. You done know, if Viola Davis didn't fight back, you done know she would have been injustice, you don't know. But these are brothers and sisters who use social justice strategies, marches, sit-ins, petitions, demonstrations, you don't know. They are strategies that are provided to our people, you don't know, to show resistance against discrimination and racism, you don't know. And do not let anybody control your destiny. We're all here for a purpose and a plan. And if your purpose is here to start a petition, start the petition. If your purpose is here to march, you don't know, like what they did in 1963 when 260,000 black and white Americans march so that the Civil Rights Act can be passed, then you march. And if it's through a demonstration, then demonstrate. Whatever it is, keep it moving. You don't know, and don't let nobody stop your way. You don't know where to find the petition from Black People United for Change in allyship with others at DJ Bubbles 72 on my Instagram bio, at DJ Bubbles 72 in my Instagram bio. You done know. Keep it movement. The movement moves. You done know. Big up yourself and believe in yourself. Marcus Garvey said, if you are someone without self confidence, then you've been defeated not once but twice in the race of life. You don't know.